Did you know public restrooms determine if you're welcome in society? Hear me out. In the 19th century, if you needed to go to the bathroom in public, you had two options. One, most saloons offered a restroom, or two, public urination. But here's the thing, if you're a woman, you weren't allowed in saloons, and public urination isn't exactly an option. So if you were a woman, you couldn't exactly be out of the house for long. And this was intentional. Women were expected to stay home, and if they did leave, it was with a male chaperone. But this doesn't mean that all men were welcome. A lot of these places could also turn you around based on your class or your race. So at this point in time, only certain men were deemed fit for public life. But let's fast forward a bit, because industrialization really changed the game. This is when women were entering the workforce and campaigning for voting rights. Additionally, companies were trying to expand their consumer base by encouraging women to shop. So with people spending more time in the city than ever and prohibition shutting down in saloons, people started demanding public restrooms, particularly elite women who were still banned from a lot of spaces that may have a bathroom. So came the creation of the comfort station, an underground bathroom scattered throughout the city. And on the men's side, you could even get a haircut. Well, that is if you could afford to pay and if you were white. But here's the thing, the same elite women who were once campaigning for the comfort stations were starting to get department store bathrooms, and thusly, comfort stations started to shut down. So while white women got to climb the ladder and were getting accepted into more and more places, black women were once again left behind. As we get into the Jim Crow era, we'd start to see men and women's bathrooms for white people, but just one bathroom for colored people. And these bathrooms were not only filthy, but a lot of them were unusable by black women. And this of course was even if they had a bathroom for black people. And during the 1950s, there was panic around children using public restrooms out of fear that gay people might miss them. And these fears only got worse during the AIDS epidemic, where people were afraid of getting AIDS through a toilet seat. And most bathrooms weren't usable by disabled people until ADA was passed in 1990. But eventually, public restrooms were open to all. Or are they? Now, I don't know about you, but when I worked at a restaurant, I was told not to let homeless people use the bathroom. And recently, with all the anti-trans rhetoric, there are women being followed into the bathroom demanding that they prove their gender. So next time you use a filthy public toilet, be happy you can, and continue fighting for those who can't.